What's up everybody, Chad Wilson here with Elevated Fishing, and in this video we're going to show you how we tie the bead knot for steelhead and salmon fishing. So the first thing we're going to do is pick out our hooks and line and everything that we're going to be using. We like to use the Gamakatsu light wires. These are our favorite hooks for steelhead and salmon fishing with beads. They have a thinner wire so they get better penetration on the fish. They're very sharp. The tips don't bend over very easy. Just a great hook for steelhead and salmon when fishing beads. The lighter wire helps them get hung up less, so you have less issues with getting hung up. The beads can act more natural in the water like a real fish egg, so definitely recommend those. The line we like to use is the Seagar STS fluorocarbon. This is a 15-pound. The size that you use kind of depends on the water level. Last time we were out fishing we were using 17 because it was pretty high and off color, but we'll drop down to 10 or 12, even 8 sometimes in real low clear conditions. So great line, great leader. I'm going to use this 15-pound for this demonstration. Got little nippers here because you're not supposed to use your teeth, so they say. So the knot that we're using here, I'm not going to show it real slow because we have a second video that we'll put a link up in the corner. It's just an egg loop knot. It's what we prefer for fishing our beads. There's quite a few reasons why it works really well. First of all, it's just a good strong knot. A lot of people are familiar with it when fishing bait. But the main reason that we use this knot for fishing beads holds your hook shank in line with your line, which is really important when you're bead fishing because you don't want when the fish grabs it for your hook to be twisted or off angle depending on where the knot is holding if you're using a regular knot. So this always keeps your leader in line with the shank of your hook. It keeps the gap open so when the fish grabs it, the gap of the hook, you get a good hook set. So always use a snell or an egg loop knot when bead fishing. The next thing we're gonna do when you get a pack of the soft beads like the steelhead stalkers is you get these little glass beads. You can also buy these in craft stores. I like to put it in the palm of my hand. It just makes it a little easier. And then I take the tag end of the leader and I basically just thread that glass bead and slide it down. At that point, we're gonna loop the leader back through the glass bead. We're gonna create a loop with our glass bead seated at the bottom. It's real simple. And at this point, I'm gonna pinch that little glass bead in the loop at the bottom, and I am going to kind of run my hook through this loop. It's a little hard to see, but I'm just running it, kind of using my fingers to wrap it through 7 times. And now you'll see, we'll get a close-up of it, that we still have that loop and we have our glass bead, but now we have a bunch of little wraps at the bottom. So there we've got the loop with all the wraps, about 7. At this point, I pinch my finger at the bottom, the shank of the hook, and then I pull the tag end slowly down until it's about a little less than 1 inch, probably ½ an inch. You can make sure the bead's centered and you start pulling the tag end. So then as you're pulling, the knot will slowly cinch in and it'll seat inside the glass bead and it'll also be around it. And ideally you want this gap to be about 3 fingers, 2.5 to 3 finger super strong knot. This is how we rig up all of our beads. With opaque colors, we'll slide up the bead up over the glass bead, and that just creates an extra cushion so that it doesn't back off. You can set the hook, you know, it doesn't slide off. For transparent colors, we'll just run the soft bead up over the glass bead, and you'll get that embryo, kind of a real fish egg look. So that's pretty much it for the bead knot, and it's a great knot, great way to rig up hard beads and soft beads. So that's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, make sure you like the video. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got lots of new content coming, tutorials, tips, different tricks that we do, all sorts of cool stuff. So hit the notification, like the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.